And quick update. Let's get to it. Yo, nation, quick live, you guys. Salute to everybody already here in the building, man. Real quick update. We brought in a veteran safety today, you guys, for a workout. And I always butcher his name. According to Ari Marov, the Raiders brought in former Browns and Jaguars DB Rodney Harrison for a workout today as Vegas continues to seek secondary help. So I like this, you guys. To be honest with you, earlier I was speaking about how good that safety room is looking at camp, but I love it. Graham is not done checking all the boxes, making sure, turning over every stone possible to see if we can continue to update that room. But at this point, you guys, I like it, man. And shout out to my brother Scout real quick. Harrison's only 26 years old. I love it, man. Appeared in 16 games last season with 5 starts, recording 25 tackles, 3 tackles for a loss, and a pass breakup. He also allowed 11 receptions for 93 yards and a 78.8 QBR. In his career, he's posted 223 tackles, 9 tackles for a loss, 5.5 sacks, 23 pass breakups, 2 fumble recoveries, and 5 picks, along with a TD. Over his career, he's allowed a 98.4 career QBR, only 1 year above a 90 QBR, and 9 TDs. I actually like this, you guys. I like this. We're still adding to this room. Still, like I said, man, Zeig, Graham, and Josh McDaniels right now are working very, very hard. They're working around the clock to improve this team from last season. And I like this, you guys. I don't know if this is going to turn into anything. We've been bringing in guys left and right. You guys already know we brought in Jalen earlier for a workout, the linebacker spot, but now we're bringing in some safety help. This may be a camp body situation. Who knows? He's still young, still youthful, only 26 years old. But I like this, man. Continue to build the defense. Continue to build the defense. Rodney Harrison, man, DB's played majority of his career, like I said, with the Browns and the Jaguars. This is a guy that can play both safety spots, strong and free if need be. What do you guys think about this? Let me know down in the comments section real quick. Make sure you guys also wipe them feet, meaning hit them thumbs up. Also hit that subscribe button. We're on our way to 20K, and we can't do it without you guys. Shout out to Dangerfield, just adding camp bodies. That can be it. But this guy has started before, you know what I mean? So this can be a potential, not just camp body, but a depth piece. You know what I mean? Look, we're going to be rotating guys in and out this year. Dangerfield, there's going to be a lot going on, from both DB spots, from the corner room and the safety spot. You're going to see Palamau get a ton of reps. You're going to see Chris Smith, our rookie out of Georgia, get a ton of reps. You know what I mean? Merrick and Marcus Epps, to me, look like a lock at this point early on in training camp, is you're starting free and you're starting strong. But, we're just still chipping away, trying to make sure we improve that DB room, man, because you're going to be facing the likes of Patrick Mahomes twice a season, Justin Herbert coming off that huge extension twice a year, Russell Wilson, you know what I mean? I know he had a down season last year, but Sean Payton, I know he's hoping to unlock whatever it is that Russell has left. We're facing him 2 times a year. We got to be able to stop the pass, you know what I mean? And we're in the division where it's predominantly, we're in a league now where it's predominantly pass league. You know what I mean? So we got to make sure that all hands on deck. I have no problem with this, you guys. Defense, facts, Crash Dog. With the question marks at QB, we will have to have a solid defense. This is facts. Shout out to Raider Nation. Can't wait for the preseason, broski. Facts right around the corner, my brother. Yes, Grizz, this is facts. We signed Jacob Hollister earlier, and that is his strength. He can definitely block better than OJ Howard. And it's good that we gave Howard, a little time to breathe in order to find another job elsewhere. I think the 28-year-old will catch on somewhere. Someone's going to see if he can, at some point live up to the hype coming out of Alabama in that first round as a first-round draft pick. Let me see. Salute to everybody here in the building. Sherry, there's no updates yet on Jalen Smith. From what Vinny B said, I believe it was kind of more like a just bringing him in and seeing what's there. According to Vinny B, he said it's not for sure that we were going to sign him. They were just trying to see what's there. So let me actually read this tweet real quick, real fast. B trying to call me right now. Let me decline that. I'm going to read this tweet real quick, you guys. Salute to everybody here in the building. Appreciate you guys. Vinny, let's read this tweet that he talked about with Jalen. FYI on Jalen Smith's workout with the Raiders feels more like a due diligence visit than an imminent signing or addition. We'll see where it goes from here. So according to Vinny B, and he could be wrong. Yo, I'm live, bro. I'm gonna call you back. But it doesn't look imminent that we're gonna sign him. You know what I mean? So there's no real update yet on Jalen Smith at this point. So I like that, Oscar. Sincere City. Ooh, I like that. Let's go. We just call it Sin City. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It still works. You know what I mean? But yeah, you guys, just wanted to do a quick live, kind of give an update. We're not leaving any stone unturned, you guys. And I love this. I love this, man. Shout out to Martin, adding more competition to camp and ensuring we have the best players on the roster should be the goal. This is facts, man. Facts, man. What do you guys think about this, you guys? And it's not just an offense thing, right? We kept thinking, oh, we're bringing in a ton of wide receivers. We signed another tight end today and blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what, man? Troy Hill, Rodney Harrison, Jalen Smith, Marcus Peters, which we signed. We are still attacking the defensive side of the ball. So we have to stop acting as though Josh McDaniels is being selfish on the offensive side of the ball. He is definitely attacking the defense side of the ball here right before the season is here. And I love it, man. I love it. Josh and Dave knows they need to compete, and winning a division is a must. I like that. 1921. Salute. Raider Nation definitely thinking about going live for the Hall of Fame game tomorrow, man. Shout out to Primos. Injuries happen in the NFL. Need to make sure you have enough depth to compete, especially in AFC West. Yeah, and especially, there's nothing wrong with bringing on some guys that have started at the NFL level before, even if it's a few games here and there, right? That's what you need depth for. You need guys that have, that has some experience, maybe not a ton of experience, but some experience, at the NFL level that has started and played against top level talent. You know what I mean? And I look, Rodney Harrison, man, this is not a guy that we discussed a lot in the offseason, you guys. I'm not going to act as though this was something that any of us in Shillmore landed on Plymouth Rock with this name, to be honest with you. But I totally forgot he was a free agent, to be honest. But I like this. I totally like it. Shout out to One Up. I see you, my brother. Everybody make sure you guys wipe them feet, meaning hit them thumbs up. Also hit that subscribe button, man. OakLosVegas, once again, .com for the drip. Let me see. Salute. Yes, tomorrow there's it's the Jets and the Browns Hall of Fame game. Shout out to Rube. I want to see Kellen Mond and DTR play for Cleveland tomorrow. You're definitely going to see those two guys play tomorrow. And I'm hearing that Kellen Mond is going to be the one to start. DTR was my favorite late round QB this year out of UCLA, another guy that we talked about a lot. Shout out to 1921, finally heading in the right direction. I like this, you guys. Like I said before, the closer we get to real football, live football, this is when you're going to start seeing moving parts and start seeing guys in free agency, veteran guys picking up jobs, other guys being let go from their respected organizations and finding other places to play football at. This is the time where we have to sit here and watch these type of pickups. This could be really, really interesting to see if we pick up another safety here. Let me see. They are bringing in more competition to a team and more edge and swagger. There you go, Sherry. Let me see. Yeah. If you're not turning every stone, You're not trying to win. There you have it, T. And this is showing me right here, you guys, day in and day out, once the pads came on, actually even before the pads came on, that our regime is literally trying to better this team before week 1 hits. Salute to LV Maximus. Damn, staying busy. Got to, King. Got to, brother. Shout to the Nation of Pillagers as well. Hall of Fame game. Football is back, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Salute to everybody here in the building. Let me see. You guys, we will be live in another few hours as well for the 19K celebration, so stay tuned for that. I got my liquor together, got my drinks, I'm about to send the invite to all my brothers, and we're definitely going to have some fun tonight. Let me see. Fred says, wipe them feet, people. Yes, sir. Can't wait to see Marcus Peters versus his former team, the Queefs. There you go. There you go. I love it. I wish this year, Raider Nation, we had the Chiefs, the Rams, and the Ravens somehow all in the menu. That would be great to watch this guy go against all his former teams. Shout out to Primos. Can't wait for the celebration. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. But yeah, you guys, for those who have been very negative about, this regime not trying to get the defense better, if you guys really, truly go back and look at free agency, right? A lot of teams, the Niners, the Chicago Bears, right? A lot of teams overpaid for players that are literally no longer in their prime, or players that played for, like TJ Edwards, right? The linebacker for Philly, paid him a nice chunk of change to come over there and hope that he can replicate, the success that he had on the deep, deep Philly defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of guys were overpaid in free agency. There's no reason for us to go out there and pay a aging defensive tackle that's north of 30 years old, $20 million plus to come in and try to help this defensive line. These guys are playing it the right way. They're sitting back, being patient, seeing who's still out there, and they're not done building this roster. That is how you build really good teams. You find guys on bargain deals, that still have something left in the tank, and you just hope, that they go out there and fight for a roster spot and make that roster, and then fight to win some games for this organization. You know what I mean? Yeah, you too. Ronnie's a solid safety. This is not me, once again, you guys, saying this is a situation where we're bringing in Rodney Harrison and we're expecting him to be an all-pro, Pro Bowl type safety. This is a good depth piece if signed. You know what I mean? And right now, you guys, at this point, it's just a workout, just like Jalen Smith. Just 2 workouts today, but we're continuing, right? Rex Burkhead was in there yesterday. Damian Harris was there yesterday. We're continuing. Troy Hill last week. We're continuing to bring vets in, and I love it, love it, love it. Diablo was definitely back out there today, Hot Beavers. Yes. Shout out to LV, my brother. You already know. Let me see. What's the word on John Johnson? Nothing yet, Cardo. But this lets me know that, earlier someone asked about John Johnson because we talked about him a lot during the offseason. So lets me know. I thought that we were kind of done looking at the safety room. I thought that they were excited about what we have there already with the addition of Marcus Epps and Chris Smith, but it looks as though we're still trying to add. So John Johnson is still an interesting name out there, Cardo, to definitely bring in and take a look at, because we know what John Johnson can bring to the table. With the Rams, he was definitely fire, you know what I mean? And usually, like most DBs or linebackers, right, most of these guys that leave that Rams defense with the Aaron Donald in front of them, they kind of struggle a little bit. And that's kind of what happened with John Johnson. He played really solid for those guys, went to the Browns, got a big deal in free agency, and never lived up to the hype. You know what I mean? So maybe John Johnson is still young. Maybe he has – maybe we do take a look at him at some point. I've been a huge fan of John Johnson III for a while now. And if we're bringing in former Browns, man, we might as well bring in another one, right, at the safety spot. Nothing against it, man. Yes, Bill Gates, I love that. Graphk, my brother, did you hear McDaniels talk about Michael Mayer getting baptized by Max? Thoughts? I love it. I love it. That's the only way. Look, man, people don't realize, Bill Gates, how tough that tight end position is. It is a very, very tough position to play in the NFL, especially when you have a coach like Josh McDaniels that demands their tight ends to be able to block efficiently and get it done in the passing game. So I love what he said about being baptized. You put your best player on him on the defensive side of the ball, and just like he said, you baptize him. Welcome to the NFL, motherfucker. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And it's only going to make Michael Mayer that much better, Bill Gates. I'm telling you now, when you're going up against Max Crosby, that kind of talent in practice, it's only going to make him come out more. Just it's going to unlock him quicker because we're going to need him to be that guy early on in his career. You already know we traded up for him in the second round. He is our future tight end one. So yeah, and I'm hearing that Hooper's looking really good as well. So I don't know. Maybe they battle out for that number one spot, but there's going to be a lot of 2 tight end sets. You know how Josh got it done in New England with Hernandez and Gronk. We're going to see a lot of that this year. You may see some, there's going to be some interesting looks on the offensive side of the ball. And I can't wait to see what Josh McDaniels does, because this year, you guys, we have 2 guys, actually 3 guys, right, in the slot. Remember how New England used to do with the Edelmans of the world and the Wes Welkers, right? We got Trey Tucker, we got Hunter Renfrow right there. Those could be those 2 guys, right? Even DeAndre Carter, if you move him into the slot, right? There's 3 guys there. Then you have the 2 tight ends, Hooper and Mayer. It's starting to look a little more and more, like he's trying to put together what he had in New England with that offense. And I'm not going to say that, right now we have that talent level. We do not. Hooper and Michael Mayer are not Hernandez and Gronk yet. Well, Hooper is who Hooper is at this point. Let's just keep it a buck. 2-time Pro Bowler. He is who he is. But I just like the way he's building this team right now. I love it. He's looking at what he had and all those winning teams, and he's kind of restructuring it the way, he knows how to. Love it, man. Love it. Are you hearing anything on our defensive interior, guys? At this point, it's been really, really quiet on the defensive tackles. Haven't really heard too much about Tillery. I've heard Bilal Nichols looks pretty good out there though, Timmy, if you know what I mean, but take that for what you may, I don't know. I haven't seen any footage of Bilal out there, but I'm hearing good things about Bilal. Byron Young's not out there yet. Neil Farrell's not out there yet. I have not heard anything about Matthew Butler. So that is the one position right now that is really, really, it's been really quiet on. And that's the one position that we need to get better at, right? We need production from the interior of that defensive line, like immediately. I'm talking about guys that can get in the quarterback's face, collapse that pocket, and be able to allow Max and Chandler to eat off the edge, and Tyree. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's been really quiet, but camp has just started it just started this week, a few days ago. The pads just came on. We're going to start seeing more and hearing more about that defensive tackle room. Let me see. I hope we have more linebacker visits. Facts, you too, me too. Thank you, Frisco Raider. I appreciate you, brother. Wonder if they ain't satisfied with Trayvon. PG's defense can be a lot for some players, especially adjusting on the fly. Yeah. And this is another reason why 1921, I wish that Graham was beating, like beating the table for Julian Love this offseason. He went to Seattle and signed a 2-year deal, I believe, somewhere along the line, $6.5 million a year. A guy that can play safety. You can kind of throw him in the box if need be. He can play in a nickel. I've seen Patrick Graham utilize him all over the field. You know what I'm saying? That was the guy I wish they would have went and got, because if you added him and then say you did add Marcus Epps as well, and you got Merrick, you got Chris Smith, you got Palomal, you wouldn't have to be going out here and looking at the likes of Rodney Harrison, which, that's no offense to Rodney. I think he's a hell of a player. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Shout out to Hot Beavers. I see you, my brother, in the building. Duran can come back once a Raider. This is facts. Another guy that we can definitely still take a look at. Let me see. There you go. Shout out to R. Vega. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to my dog. LV says, heard Bilal and Tillery are smacking people around according to your boy Q. There you go. I'm going to have to go check out Q's tweets and his latest shows to see what he's talking about. But that's a great thing, though. Shout out to my boy Rube, man. Bengals Super Bowl appearance year had a very young defense with serviceable vets that got turnovers and made stops in crucial moments. That's all we need. And I look and see Rube with the great haymaker like he always provides to these shows. This is facts. You don't have to have all pro talent all over the field. You don't have to have Pro Bowl talent all over the field. You got to have guys that know their assignments, know the game, know what is being asked of them. That's all you can ask for. Get guys out there that know the system, play it well, and that's all you can really, you know what I mean? Facts, bro. Facts. That defense just had a lot of serviceable vets and some young guys, definitely. And they lost very closely, in that Super Bowl. Facts. Shout out to my brother B, disrespecting my phone while I was live. I'm going to call you right back after this, little bro. Let me see. How old is this DB and how good our fit scheme is? I think he fits what we do well, Gerardo, and he's 26 years old. He's still really young. Still really, really young. A guy that can play both safety spots. Yep, A209. Let them keep sleeping, bro. Let them keep sleeping. Let them keep sleeping. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, man. Alec, our secondary is going to be exciting, and they're going to ball. Salute, salute, salute. Let me see. NFL tweeted. Yo, yeah. Parker was getting cooked, Randolph. This is facts, bro. At left tackle at that, right? That was the position that he naturally played, right? And he was getting absolutely fried in that Hall of Fame game last year. It was actually embarrassing. You know, let me see. Israel says, who would you prefer? John Johnson or Rodney Harrison are not comparable. I mean, to be honest, Israel, I'm going John Johnson 10 times out of 10. I know what he can do at the next level. I mean, I know what he can do at the NFL level. I've seen him have really good seasons. Yes, he struggled a little bit in Cleveland, but I just think there's more talent there with John Johnson III. Me personally, I would take John Johnson. I would definitely take John Johnson over Rodney Harrison. Let me see. No word on Jalen Smith. I just read this, though, Jay. Vinny B tweeted out that FYI on Jalen Smith workout with the Raiders, it feels more like a due diligence visit than an imminent signing or addition. So he said, we'll see where it goes from here. So it sounds as though it's not a for sure thing that we're going to sign Jalen Smith. Yeah, definitely going to ball out, Clark. Israel, I like it. I like it. You know what I mean? This is a veteran that knows what great defenses look like. He's played on a few of them, right? He knows what a good defense looks like. And if you got a veteran like him coming out and saying, bringing another impact defender, that's what you do. And this is why it's not a shocker to me at this point. And they're not doing it just because of Marcus Peters saying that. But, you know, Patrick Graham knows what's up. David Ziegler knows what's up. Josh McDaniels knows what's up. Just keep building, keep building, keep building. But I'm going to be honest, Israel, at this point, I don't know what impact defender you would go get at this point. You know what I mean? Like this late in the game in free agency. You know what I'm saying? With literally football coming back, I believe, tomorrow, right? The Hall of Fame game. Like, who's out there? I don't really know any super, super impact defenders. At this point, you're adding depth. You could go, like I said, Rashaan Evans. You know what I mean? You can go get him at the linebacker position. I think that would be great. Zach Cunningham, another guy you can add. But I don't really think there's too many super impactful defenders out there. If you are going to get one, they'll probably be on a defensive line. And we're pretty deep at the edge rusher position right now with Adam Plant maybe coming in and balling out. With us adding Jordan Willis and drafting Tyree Wilson, still Chandler, still Max. I don't know if they want to go out and get a Yannick or go out and get a Clowney. You know what I mean? Those are kind of the only impactful guys that I know that can really make a huge impact on the defensive side of the ball because Yannick can get to the quarterback. That's been proven. Can't really play the run too well, but he can get to the quarterback, and he'll probably get you 8 to 10 sacks a season. You know what I'm saying? Clowney can play the run really well. That impacts the game. You know what I'm saying? And he still can get you, potentially 8 sacks a season. You know what I mean? So me personally, I don't think there's really too many impactful defenders out there left unless you're looking at the defensive line. You know what I mean? Mostly edge rushers. And I think we're pretty deep right now with at that position. Let me see. Salute to my dog. Oh, hopefully you're feeling better, brother. I'm fighting through it, bro. I'm fighting through it, though. You know what I mean? I just got my CBD treatment. You know what I mean? Got my Advil in me. I'm feeling a little better than what I was a little earlier, man. Salute to my dog. Oh, I appreciate you, bro. Shout out to my dog, John. Says Spillane is impressive and loves being around him at practice. Yeah, man. A competitor. That's all you can ask. That's all you can ask for, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let me see. Yeah, Cunningham has struggled with injuries, Alec. Definitely has. Let me see what the hell just happened. Huh. Let me see. I mean, Rick, they both do the total opposite, right? You bring in Clowney because you know he can play the run. You bring in Yannick because he can get to the quarterback. You know what I mean? So you know, let me see. David Zahn, shout out to my dog Zahn. We just brought in veteran DB Rodney Harrison, safety, play for the Jags, play for the Browns, 26 years old. We brought him in for a workout today. So we're still, it looks as though we're still not done, getting more DBs in that room. Yeah, Grizz, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Wormley, nah. Leonidas, I thought didn't he sign somewhere, or is he still a free agent? He's getting up there in age as well, but I mean, I wouldn't be mad at that, but he's getting up there. How old is Leonidas? I forgot how old he is. Yeah, man. Rube, watching that presser earlier, bro, he looked defeated. He looked like he didn't want to be there, and he just looked like he was over it all. You know what I mean? So I'm just hoping that Kuntz, man, maybe he was just having a rough day. I don't know. Maybe he just didn't want to talk to the media. You guys know I said it before. I was high on Kuntz coming out of Buffalo, but just hasn't gotten it all together at this point. Oh, he's 29 years old. So yeah, okay. Wouldn't be mad at that either. Wouldn't be mad at that. Shout out to John. Just because I have to recognize the grind in my boy. Grown man stuff. Leg day was yesterday and I went to work. Salute to my dog, John, for always supporting the channel, man. I appreciate you so much, my brother. As always, salute. Yeah, you guys. Shout out to my dog for the $5 super, as always. Just wanted to come on here, you guys. Shoot the shit with you for a little bit. Let you guys know. Give you an update. I'm gonna read two things real quick. Ari tweeted out, at My Sports Update, the Raiders brought in former Browns and Jaguars DB Rodney Harrison for a workout today. Vegas continues to seek secondary help. Scout went on Instagram, you guys, and put out a few tidbits. Harrison, 26, appeared in 16 games last year with 5 starts, recording 25 tackles, 3 tackles for a loss and a pass breakup. He allowed 11 receptions for 93 yards and a 78.8 QBR. In his career, he's posted 223 tackles, 9 tackles for a loss, 5.5 sacks, 23 pass breakups, 2 fumble recoveries, and 5 picks, along with a touchdown. Over his career, he's allowed a 98.4 career QBR, only 1 year above a 90 QBR, and he's given up 9 touchdowns. So there you have it, you guys. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Wasted is about to go live here in about 5-10 minutes. Go jump in his comment section. Let him know we sent you guys. Let him know I sent you guys, man. Say Dax said to pull up on old man Wasted. And with that being said, you guys, we will be back here shortly, in a few hours, for the 19K celebration show. Salute to you guys. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. See you in a minute. We out. One.
That's what I'm talking about.